Hello there, everybody. I'm mrgameandpie, and welcome to another 20XX Daily Challenge. Alright, so let's see here. We're starting off with, I believe it was Death Lotus it is. I think we started off with him last time as well. So that'll be exciting. I wonder what kind of new power-ups we'll be getting in this one. After all, you never know what you're gonna get. Yeah, sometimes some of these level layouts can seem a little bit confusing, particularly in this tower sort of section here. The platforms can all just sort of get all on top of each other. Alright, so we got, ooh, the Forkulator. This is a replacement for my regular weapon, and it shoots out 3 shots instead of just the 1. Although each shot is a little less powerful. As you can see, I'm doing 8 damage instead of the base 10 that you normally do. Alright, so what challenge do we have here? We have to not get hit. Oh, hamsters. That is lots of stuff right there. There we go. Honestly, the finesse challenge is typically the toughest type of challenge that I find that it'll give you. Alright, there we go. But yeah, we got the Owlhawk body. And that makes it so that whenever you defeat an enemy with one of your powers, your special weapons, there's a chance that you will receive health for doing so. It's not really that great of an upgrade, I'd say, but it's okay. If you're spamming special weapons a lot, it can help. But due to the fact that you don't get the extra health all that often, I don't tend to find much use out of it. Although, the spillover matrix. Extra health becomes energy. I'll take that. I think we could get a good energy-based setup going here with the way that things are going right now. I think I can. I cannot make that jump. Okay. Gonna have to go around. Alright, I'm on max health, so I don't need that. Let's just keep moving. Alright, yep, it's Death Lotus again. Death Lotus is one of the easiest bosses to take on first. Although, honestly, he's just not really that hard in general. Like, whenever you fight him later on, more of those flower things will spawn whenever he disappears. Like these flower things over here that fire the projectiles out of themselves. And the floor will become like lava pits, so you'll have to navigate around these platforms more. These floating and disappearing platforms, that is. And I think the disappearing platforms actually stay the same for the most part. For weapons like the Forkulator and the Star Beam, which have multiple shots that get fired at once, I'm pretty sure that hitting a boss or enemy with multiple of those shots will do more damage than just hitting with one shot. Though I don't think it does like a pure accumulative damage like you might expect. Like, you know, man, I hit it with 2 shots, that means double the damage. Not quite. It still does less damage than that. Oh my gosh, we got a Vibro Reserve. Max energy plus 6. Although we are going in reverse weakness order right now. It's Rolster who's supposed to be strong against Death Lotus. So that's unfortunate. What's also unfortunate is that Death Lotus's weapon, the Mortar, isn't really all that helpful in the fire factory levels. Alright. Let's just go over here real quick just to see if I missed anything. It doesn't seem that I particularly did. Okay. I'm always looking out for secrets in this game, because I like to get as powerful as I possibly can. Though that, oh my gosh, it's a golden chest. Depending on the color of the chest, that determines what you can find inside of it. Alright, so here's the Armatorch shell. I'm pretty sure that we got all the Armatorch pieces except this one last time. And it grants immunity to knockback, but because I already have a body armor piece, and it's the Owlhawk, and I think I'm going to go for Owlhawk this time, I won't be grabbing that armor tort piece this time around. Unless I go through this challenge and take no damage, and it turns out that I get an armor tort piece. In which case, yeah, I'll go for armor tort again. Oh, here we go. If you get behind these turrets, they can't actually hit you. At least these versions of the turrets. Nope, that's the Dracopint helmet. As you can see, I can now charge up 2 charge shots. So that's helpful. Yeah, I haven't really found any places for the mortar to be particularly useful. It's sort of one of those more awkward special weapons that has more niche uses. Come on, I know I can jump on one of these. There we go. Yes, the Dracopin helmet is one of the best armor pieces, I'd say. Very effective. There we go. Alright, and I was missing 1 health. So, just for curiosity's sake, let's see how well the mortar does against Rolster here. I mean, that is a sizable amount of health. Alright, here we go. And now he splits into 2. Notably, in the tutorial area of the game, you actually fight a boss at the end of it, and it's Rolster. But it's like a super extra easy version of Rolster, rather than, you know, this. There we go. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. Crisis Time Stopper. Yeah, whenever you get low on health, it will stop time for a brief moment. For a long time, whenever I saw this effect activate, I thought that it was just the game glitching out because everything just sort of stops. And there's no real, like, effect to let you know that the Crisis Time Stopper activated. It's not like a giant wave comes out of you or anything. No, it just suddenly, everything has stopped moving. I think that if the effect did have some sort of, you know, visual indicator that it has occurred, it would be maybe a little bit less jarring. I don't know, just something to consider, I suppose. If any of the developers are listening to this video, which, I don't know, maybe they are. Probably not. Though, the developers of the game do tend to be very good at, you know, paying attention to the community involved. Alright, so these blue chests will hold alternate regular weapons for you. That's a Scatter Blast again. Not gonna grab that one because I don't like that. But yeah, the yellow gold chests will always hold core augments. And then there's just regular chests that could hold just regular upgrades. I'm just sort of thinking, like, what if you could find boss special weapons in the levels just, like, super rarely? I don't know if that'd really work or not, but it'd be interesting to consider at least. Oh hey, I've actually gotten like 2 health out of that, nice. Oh wow, Dracopin legs, now I have the double jump. Maybe I'll go for Dracopin instead, since I've already got 2 pieces of it. Dracopin, its special bonus is that all of your regular shots become charge shots. Which, you know, charge shots do double damage, so that's not really anything to sneeze at. But, yeah, it essentially does just double your attack power. Not my favorite upgrade, but it has its moments. Alright, we got a shop here. What do we got? Attack speed. Or run speed. Or nut saving. I think I'll go for the attack speed and leave everything else for now. Oh yeah, that is beautiful right there. Okay, the game has been doing this lately, where it just glitches out and stops. There we go! Yeah, I'm not sure what's making it do that. Although I have noticed that lately, anytime I try to record on my computer, the frame rate has been really messing up. So I've tried something to hopefully fix that problem. We'll see if it works whenever the video happens. Nah, I'll be alright. Okay, we have no tokens, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna move on. Alright, Eternal Star. We, once again, do not have this guy's weakness. I like to just stand here. Eternal Star will always just continuously try to move towards you. And so standing here in the center of the arena, it typically gives you a good vantage point to easily hit him without having to do any jumping or maneuvering or anything like that. Yeah, as a whole, Eternal Star isn't all that difficult. Ooh, Pure Flame. It's an okay ability. Makes it so that every level you get one, power damage. If you get multiple of them, then you'll get multiple power damage every level, and that's much more effective. We did get it fairly early on, so it'll culminate to a decent bonus by the end of the game. I guess one thing to note is that, there are only 8 levels, so at most, if you get that upgrade at the very beginning, in the very first level you play, it will culminate in 8 extra power damage. Which, then you compare that to the fact that there's an upgrade in the game that just straight up gives you 6 power damage just immediately. It's sort of like a slow release version of that particular upgrade. There we go. So yeah, that's why I say that that particular upgrade is an okay upgrade, because there's another one that basically does the same thing, but immediately. And you don't have to rely on getting it near the beginning of the game either. It's just whenever. 6 power damage, always. Maybe if the Pure Flame upgrade, increase the amount that it gives you every level. So, the first level you get +1, then the second level you get +2, then the third level you get +3, something like that. Then I would be much more excited about getting that power up. Although in that case, you would probably need to make it so that you can't stack them. Because that would just get ridiculous. Oh, no, let me out. Okay, there we go. Sometimes I do find myself getting a little bit trapped in hit stun. That's one of the reasons why I often like to use the Armatort armor. Is because, the body makes you immune to knockbacks. You can just go straight through all that stuff. Don't have to worry about it. Okay, don't need any energy. We're good now. And it's Kerr, one of the easiest boss in the game. We have had no weaknesses so far, which is a little bit odd. Nope. I always need to remember to space out my charge shots whenever I have the Dracopin helmet. Because if you just fire them off one after another, bosses do have invincibility time. So you won't get the full effect of the extra charge shot. There we go. Yeah, Kerr is just not that difficult. There we go, Blue Lander. Gives you full health, as well as just 1 extra health. Alright, finally, a boss that we have the weakness for. Alright, so I'm going to switch around my weapons some. Let's put that here, put that there. There we go. Whoa! Although, against regular enemies, they don't get invincibility time. So, yeah, you can just spam that double charge shot as much as you want. It is fine. Aw, yeah. I am glad that we're getting the factory levels out of the way fairly early on. Whoa, okay, those are some fast conveyor belts there. Notably, the factory area has had a visual redesign in the most recent patch. The walls, they're sort of mostly a grayish-blue color, but they used to be more of a red color like this room. Just all over the place, always. Alright, time for a decision. Do I go for Owlhawk, or do I go for Dracopent? I'm gonna go for Owlhawk. We'll see if this works out. You have so much money. Alright, so this item, Excalibur, attack damage up, power damage down. It's the one upgrade in this game that is exactly even in how much it takes away and how much it gives you. It takes away 2 of your energy and 2 of your power attack power, while giving you 2 health and 2 regular weapon attack power. But since I'm going for mostly a power-based set here, I won't be grabbing Excalibur. And in fact, typically I don't grab Excalibur. I like to have a lot of energy and power capabilities. Well, that's a little bit awkward. Jeez, I could have... You know what? I'm going back. Sorry, Owlhawk. But there are 3 Dracopin pieces right here, right now. Yep, I'm going for it. Let's do it. Let's do Dracopint. This is why it's sometimes a good idea to wait for a while before deciding whether to buy core augments. But yeah, look at this. Now I get 2 double charge shots. That's some pretty powerful stuff right there. Oh, okay. That's right, just jump straight into the blue fire. That's how you play the game. Yeah, sometimes you just need to learn how to go with the flow. You can't force 20XX to do what you want. You need to learn what 20XX wants you to do. Even if sometimes that means that it wants you to die. And man oh man, sometimes 20XX wants you to die. Ooh, that's like +5 attack right there. Oh yeah. That is some good stuff. Especially given that now it seems that I'm getting a more regular physical attack-based set going on here. Oh man, that did so much damage. It's beautiful! And I don't really need anything out of here, because, yeah, although actually, now that I'm going for a more physical attack-based set, Excalibur does become worth it. Alright, so here's Perforator. He's the Perforator. Oh my gosh, that did 3 hits. Yeah, each weakness for a boss typically has some sort of secondary effect aside from just doing a lot of damage to them. Because, after all, the amount that a power's damage does is determined on your power damage. So, if you don't have a whole lot of power damage, then even if you're using a boss's weakness, it still won't do a whole lot of damage to them. But yeah, you know, every weakness has some sort of functional effect against that boss. And for Perforator, it makes it so that whenever he goes into the center to, like, fire in a circle, hitting him with his weakness, the Shade Spur, makes him stop doing that immediately. Which is actually kind of a bad thing, because that's, like, one of the easiest things to avoid in his attack patterns. So here's kind of a weird thing. We got this little alcove right here, and we can't go up. So we have to actually, like, squeeze through this section right here. That's, yeah, that's one of the stranger level designs, and it seems pretty consistent. Like, this isn't just something that'll randomly happen occasionally. It's, it's pretty, yeah, it's pretty consistent. Happens basically every time. Alright, light them up. Notably, these lights, they have the letter B on them whenever you pass over them. That's because at one point during development, you actually had to press the B button to activate the lights, rather than just walking past them. No, Oxjack's Guile. It's nice because whenever you dash, you get a shield, but it's not that great. I mean, I guess it could be considered better than the Owlhawk body right now, considering that I'm not using my special weapons all that much. But it's still just not that useful. I just never find myself using it that much. Oh my gosh. There's so many energy capsules. Did I get a thing that makes it so that things drop energy more often? No, it looks like I got a thing that, yeah, got a thing that makes health drop more often. Actually, yeah, between that and the thing that makes it so that nuts sometimes give you health, I've got a really good health setup going on right now. Oh man, the sky level lasers in the plant level. That's some intense stuff right there. Oh man. Also, for some reason, those lasers are incorrectly positioned. Well, there's the Owlhawk Town. I guess right now I could have 3 Dracopint pieces, or I could have 3 Owlhawk pieces. Of course, I didn't. There's no way that I could have known that that would happen. But here we are anyway. I feel like I've still got a solid scenario going on here, though. What boss am I facing? Right, it's the Astrals. They might start reviving each other at this point in the game. They start doing that surprisingly late, actually. Wait, no. Okay, well, first of all, let's get rid of the shield. Oh, great, they're doing their homing attacks. I hate the homing attacks. And again. Oh, boy. Yeah, you generally want to try to take them out at relatively even paces, because if one revives, it will revive with the health of the one that is currently alive. So if you just focused on taking one down the entire time and haven't done any damage to the other, that means that whenever the first one revives, okay, yeah, it's going to revive pretty quickly here. So let's just try to make sure that it doesn't revive with too much health. And, yeah, as you can see, it still has some health there. Okay. Oh my gosh, please die. Please die. Please die! Oh my god. Oh, there. Go. Finally. It gets to the point against those guys that I just spam and hope that I hit them, because they shoot out so many projectiles. The only way I'm going to dodge everything is if I have the Armatort Buster. It can destroy their projectiles. Oh, okay, this is bad news already. Let's get the mortar out. Let's activate the flame shield since that's good. And I'll have the Quint laser. There we go. Yeah, this is one of the instances where the mortar is very effective because it ignores shields. There we go. Very effective. Yeah, even though I lost a lot of health against the Astrals, thanks to a combination of finding more health more frequently and, you know, nuts giving me health, I won't have too much issue with, you know, regaining all the health that I lost. Oh, man. That's, yeah, that was a good set of items. I have a lot, I mean, like, a lot of, I don't even know what I had a lot of anymore. Oh, nuts. Yeah, I have a lot of nuts for some reason. I don't think I even have, like, upgrades that make me find them more often. I just suddenly have a ton. So there's that guy there, but I can't really fight him since this enemy here is shielding him. And now I could go back up there and fight him if I wanted to, but nah, it's not worth it. One thing about the Dracopin set is that it has probably my least favorite mobility option. Like, a double jump is nice, but compared to flight and the really long hover time, it's just not really my favorite. Alright, what do we got up here? I'm just gonna put on the Flame Shield, not have to deal with any of this. Although, notably, the Flame Shield can't protect you if you're right on top of the Icicle. So here we have the Star Beam, and it shoots in a variety of directions all at once. Isn't that nice? But I'm gonna stick with the Forkulator. Oh, okay. Let's just drop. Oh. Alright, there we go. I actually got some health thanks to, you know, defeating enemies with my special weapons. Nope, nothing over here. I feel like the ice area has the most unique gimmicks to it. Because it has the teleporters and the pineapples. Alright, let's just use the vending machine here. Well, that was pathetic. And yeah, nothing here. Alright, what boss is this? Well, it could be either of the ice bosses. At least I have both their weaknesses on hand. It's the penguin, okay. Shatterbeak dies very quickly to his weakness. Oh, and I missed with it. Okay, cool. I fired the biggest projectile in the game, and I missed. Truly, my aim is fantastic. There we go. Yeah, the thing about Shatterbeak's weakness is that the Quint Laser is already inherently one of the most powerful weapons in the game in general. And you can charge it to be even more powerful, and then adding a weakness multiplier on top of that, that's just like, man, he is dead. So yeah, Shatterbeak got kind of a raw deal in that department. Oh dear, that is a lot of reflect projectiles. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna find full Dracopin today. It's kind of odd. Oh, okay, it's a very safe lab. What do we got? Final Shell. This is the last level, so I think it's worth it at this point. Yeah, the Final Shell will double how much health you have, but it all gets converted into armor. And yeah, once you lose armor, it's gone. And I now only have one actual health point. That said, because this is the last level, there aren't very many things that could actually hit me. So I don't need as much health recovery overall as I might need in, say, any other level. Yeah, let's put up more Flame Shield. For this one, you gotta be a little bit patient. Fortunately, I do tend to have quite a decent amount of patience. I guess I could also use Shatterbeak's weapon to freeze all the flame spewers. But we're on the other side anyway. And Armatort's Dome. Yeah, I don't think that we found the entirety of any armor set in this playthrough. We found like 3 Armatort pieces. We found 3 Dracopin pieces. We found 3 Owlhawk pieces. But, you know, we've been missing the 4th piece for, like, everything. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright, what's in this chest up here? It's more power strength, oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel like going for Owlhawk would have been the better concept overall in that regard. Even if the Owlhawk piece that we never found was the helmet, which is probably the best armor. It's probably the best Owlhawk piece, honestly. Like, you know, making it so that 50% of the time your powers are free, that is some amazing stuff right there. Like, the set just would not work without that piece. In fact, you know, I'd say that it's the most important piece, period. Because, you know, the Buster piece makes it so that sometimes whenever you defeat an enemy with your Buster, you'll get energy. The body makes it so that sometimes if you defeat an enemy with a power, you'll get health. And, like, those aren't consistent. You don't always get that bonus. And I guess technically the Owlhawk head, well, it doesn't always get the bonus either, but the bonus is just so much more effective than the other ones. And it doesn't require you to actually defeat an enemy, it's just, you know, it's if you fire, sometimes it's free. There you go, you got it. Well, let's see what this last shop holds. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, I'm not getting it at this point. But I will get, like, those 2 things. There we go. So, yeah, I guess I do have some health now. That's nice. And, yeah, I'm gonna be using the mortar against this guy. Because that's his weakness. And hopefully I won't die against him this time, because, geez, this guy was the final boss last time too, wasn't he? Fortunately, I don't have, like, 2 energy on him, so there we go, got it. Yeah, that wasn't so bad, so there we go. And there's that Force Nova. Ooh, Mistime Protector. Gives you more invincibility frames. Let's take a look at our final stats. Oh my gosh, we had so much power. Yeah, it was, it would have been a better idea if I had gone Owlhawk the whole way. Oh well. It's, I'd say it was still a pretty good run anyway. So, let's look at the finals. Final score, 5,781, 443 enemies killed, final nut total of 83, 10 soul chips. Well, actually, that's not relevant for this particular gameplay. A little bit over 30 minutes, lots of damage dealt, some damage taken. In the jeering comment, victory? That doesn't sound right. Amazing. Well, gang, I've been mrgameandpie, and I'll see you next time for another daily challenge. See you later.